Welcome everyone to a new vlog. This is me saying goodbye to Amruta. This time, not for a very long period, just 4 days as I take the elevator and then head towards the Mumbai airport. Bye bye Amruta, have a good time. Entering the airport, I am going to Dubai first and from there to a very special place. I'll tell you more about it as we go along. I check where my flight is, which area I have to go to, and then after 3 hours of flight, I am in. Can you guess where this is? Dubai. Beautiful place, beautiful airport. Just will not be able to go outside. Then I take another flight to go to my next destination where I watched this movie, very interesting one, Uchai. And yes, I have reached here to Casablanca. First time ever on African soil. This is Morocco. Morocco is very close to Europe. In fact, it's very close to Spain, to Portugal and so on. And as I get down from Casablanca, I don't know what to expect here. Because I've never been to Africa before. And in fact, I kind of immortalize this moment or capture this moment when it's the first time I put my foot on African soil by, there we go, first time. Okay, there I enter into the Casablanca airport and a lot of, I saw maybe Chinese travelers who were there, and then everyone was taking the escalator. I decided to take the steps, path less trodden perhaps. This was the immigration counter, and then after doing my immigration, which was pretty smooth, we came down here to the baggage counter where I got my baggage and then came outside. I had no clue who was going to come and pick me up, but the organizers were very kind enough to send someone. As I came outside, I heard someone shouting my name in the distance, and then Muhammad had come to pick me up, and there was the person who was shouting. That was Tepisho. She is the president of the African Chess Federation, and I have met her before in 2022 at WR Masters, also in Dusseldorf, and yeah, she is a very, very nice, jovial, kind person, and along with Muhammad, who was our driver and guide, these were the very beautiful 30 to 40 minutes that I spent in the car, because Muhammad told us all about Morocco, about Casablanca, how big the city is. There he is, he's talking all about it. Casablanca is known as the financial capital of Morocco. There are also other famous cities like Marrakesh, Rabat, but Casablanca is also very famous. It's right on the coast, so you can also go to the sea. And this part is known as the California city. I somehow felt that they were very inspired by the US, somehow, at least in naming places. The roads were very well made, and I also got this information that in 2030, the World Cup football is going to be held here, and that is leading to a lot of development that is happening in Casablanca. This is a shot which gives you a feel of the city. It's also true that Morocco was, ruled by the French people from 1912 to 1956, and that's why you have a very high French influence in many of the things like the food or maybe even the architecture there and so on. I kind of got a feeling of more of a European city here than an African one, but I haven't visited any African city, so I don't know much. This was the first hotel where they dropped me. It's called the Anfa Casablanca, Barcelo Anfa Casablanca, and I was like, okay, great, let me go in here. And then when I went in there, they mentioned that sorry, we can't find your name. So I went to another hotel here, which is the Barcelo Casablanca, which is not too far from there. And they also said that my name wasn't there. So finally I came to this third one, which is Onomo Hotel. And good news, guys, this was my hotel. So finally, I went inside, got myself a room, and through all of this, Muhammad helped me to travel from one hotel to another.
You are welcome.
For a wonderful introduction.
Welcome.
Okay, see you.
You stay here in Morocco.
Thank you. Thank you, Muhammad, for your kindness, and also now going to my room in the hotel. I arrived here on the 16th and the tournament was about to begin on 18th. So I have 17th for me and also 16th half a day. I go to my room here. The hotel looked very nice. And generally I like very compact hotels, like let's have a look at the room. And this is the kind of room that I love. I'll tell you why. Firstly, it's very nicely made. You can see beautifully kept. Switch on the lights there. And then, okay, I forgot to get my bag in. Okay, let's get the bag in. The bed is nice. Of course, it's true for every hotel. Most of the times I sleep on the floor, so that doesn't matter. But this table, it's beautiful to work. And this is the highlight of the room for me. The table, the view is decent. There is light coming in, gives me a good view of the city that is there. And yes, also the washroom is very nice. So the room is not too cold. I can maintain the temperature. And this is the washroom. Again, very clean, very nicely kept. And when I reached at 4:30, I took a nap. I woke up somewhere around 8 or 8:30. And then this is what happened. Sitting at my hotel room right now, and on the desk, I wanted to read out a passage of my favorite book here. It's Siddhartha, and it fits in very well. So when I came here, it was around 4:30 p.m. And then I slept for a bit. And when I woke up, it was already 9 p.m. I realized that I could have gone for dinner with few people who are here, but I was already quite late. And so the question was whether I should go for food or not. And then I decided that we will skip it. And one of my major inspirations for this has been this book. Not this decision per se, but this paragraph, which I really love, in which Siddhartha, who is like this person who is trying to discover himself, living a life of simplicity, goes to Kamaswami, who is a merchant. And Kamaswami asks him that, what are the talents you have? And this conversation is what I would like to read out. And he says, "But if you don't mind me asking, being without possessions, what would you like to give?" This is what Kamaswami asks Siddhartha. And Siddhartha says, "Everyone gives what he has. The warrior gives strength, the merchant gives merchandise, the teacher teachings, the farmer rice, the fisherman fish." "Yes, indeed," says Kamaswami. "But what is it now that you have got to give?" Because Siddhartha had nothing with him. "What is it that you have learned? What you are able to do?" And Siddhartha says, "I can think, I can wait, and I can fast." "That's everything," says Kamaswami. "I believe that's everything," replied Siddhartha. "And what's the use? For example, fasting. What is it good for?" "It is very good, sir," says Siddhartha. "When a person has nothing to eat, fasting is the smartest thing he can do." When, for example, Siddhartha hadn't learned to fast, he would have to accept any kind of service before this day is up. It may be with you or whoever, because hunger would force him to do so. But like this, Siddhartha can wait calmly. He knows no impatience. He knows no emergency for a long time. He can allow hunger to besiege him and can laugh about it. This, sir, is what fasting is good for. And so, guys, I'm going to now work and then go to bed and eat the breakfast tomorrow. Take care. Bye. The breakfast looked so delicious in the morning, not only because it was a nice spread, but also because I was genuinely hungry and I made a promise to myself not to eat much, to eat little, but to eat it mindfully, to eat it well, to take care of my health. Because whenever I go to a tournament, I come back putting on weight. Not because I eat more, but because I don't sleep well, because I don't exercise. And one of the main aims on this trip is to take care of myself. And so this is a beautiful spread of breakfast that I have, and I'm going to have this every day. So I need to make my choices carefully. What will I have? And naturally, this section really resonates with me. It is more to do with the cereals, milk, a little bit of fruits, and this was a beautiful introduction of a new section that I haven't seen in even 5-star hotels. Is freshly made juice, and I asked the person there to make it from carrot and mosambi, or how do you call it, sweet lime. And I cannot tell you guys how good it was. Oh my god. So the carrot he first put, I thought it's just like 2 carrots and 1 sweet lime and that's all. But in that only he could fill maybe 1/3 of the glass. So he then took more carrots, more sweet lime. And I think I had 2 sweet limes and 4 carrots for 1 glass of this juice. And I cannot tell you guys how good it was. Because I think I'm going to have it every day. The lime, sweet lime was a little bit tangy. The carrot was great. And look at this. Wonderful guys, wonderful. And this was my breakfast. I finished that. I got another one with beetroot and cereals, and that was all. Let me tell you why I am here in Casablanca and which is the event that I am going to cover. So let us know a bit more about it so that you all can follow it closely. The event involves these 4 amazing chess players. Yes, on the left, Hikaru Nakamura, one of the most famous chess streamers in the world. And he's also world number 3. Magnus Carlsen, amazing. Vishy Anand, 5-time world champion, and he doesn't play chess very often, so when he's playing here, we are all very excited to see him in action. And Bassem Amin, who is the only player from Africa ever to cross 2700 on FIDE rating and is a doctor by profession, an unbelievable, down-to-earth and humble person. And they are going to fight it out in something that is known as the Casablanca variant of chess. So what is it? What will happen is that the position will be given to the players 10 minutes before the game, and they will be given like 2 minutes to study. It's not even the position, they'll be given the moves of the game. They will not know from which famous game that is taken, and on move number 10, it's basically, you can see the position must meet several well-defined criteria. First and foremost, evaluation should be roughly around 0. The position must be taken from the opening somewhere between 6th and 15th moves, although mainly between 10th and 12th. Most importantly, this is the most crucial criterion. It must offer rich possibilities for both players. As you may have guessed, the main idea is to have exciting games, or the very least encourage the participants to produce them. So, the opening position will be chosen. So for example, they've given on their website of the FIDE that this is a good example for that. And it's taken from this game of Maya Chibudanidze, who's playing there with the white pieces, black pieces, and white is Nona Gaprindashvili. So very famous game between 2 legends. And here the last move I think was Rook H4. And here black has many ways to continue. Rook C8, Bishop E7, CD4, castles, long castles, and all are pretty decent moves. So such a position will be chosen and then given to the players, and which is very interesting. I'm going to cover this event very deeply to understand all of it, so you will get a lot of updates from here. Casablanca is also well known for this movie which came about on the city, of Casablanca. It's a Hollywood movie and which made the city very popular. So I hope to also explore the city and tell you more about it. For now, I have to go now to a place where there is an underprivileged school where they are going to go and do some work. I'm going to cover that. Then the opening ceremony, the games are from 18th, that is tomorrow, 18th and 19th. But I'll be bringing you more stories from in and around here. For now, this is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye.